Okay, so we've talked about how I play the races, which races I like to choose, and then I've also shown you the bots I use, zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. So let's just show you what that actually equates to. So this is how I split every race up in my mind. So the horses that are favourite below 10 are zone 1. So in this case, you've got zone 1. Then 10 to 20 is zone 2. So in this case, at the moment, you've got zone 2. Anything above 20 is zone 3, and they're your outsiders. So what we're looking for in an ideal world is one green in each zone. So let's say War Eagle and Obito were red, and Mutai was 5 green. So that would be one green within this zone. Let's say that Mutai, War Eagle, and Obito are green. So then you'd have 3 green in this zone, and it would be a no bet. Now, we don't like playing in clusters, so let's give an example. Let's say all 3 of these are green, and Impartiality is also green. But then Springbok and Siberium are red. So you've got 4 green in a row, lots of green, and by green I'm talking 3 to 4 to 5 greens. Lots of green in all these zones. So let's say the top 4 in the market were all well backed, well supported. Well, although this is a cluster, Impartiality is in its own zone, and within its zone, and this is what we look in isolation, we look at these zones in isolation from each other. So although there's 4 green in a row, Impartiality is actually 10 to 20 horse, which means, and because it's grouped with these 2 red horses, it would be a play. Because this one's on its own. We look for 1 green in a zone of red, and that would be the same for up here. So if there was 1 green, let's say Springbok was green and Mutai was green, and the rest were red, then we'd play Springbok and Mutai. So we're looking at the zones independently. We only really ever like 1 green per zone. Anything else we call a cluster, and we try to avoid clusters. Now, sometimes you'll get 2 greens at the top, and the rest is red. So that's more of an anomaly, because when there's 2 really well supported and everything else ignored at the top, then normally I play both of those. There are certain caveats which I'll get into if they occur, such as if the top one and the third one are green, then usually I like to play a drifting red in the middle. But this is how here, the zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, this is how it's split up, how I picture every race, and how I sort out the clusters between favourites, second favourites, outsiders.